Yo, what is up guys, Voltex here. Season 6 Ninjala is finally here, and with it brings the two new weapons, the Extreme Motor and the DJ Scratch. In this video, I'm going to be covering the Extreme Motor for the weapon analysis. Let's get started. Starting off with the attacks. The Extreme Motor attack's pretty interesting. Normal attack, you charge forward, you just basically charge forward, and after like half a second you gain super armor. So normal attack is pretty good if you kind of use it from far away to go towards the drone or hit people, because you won't be easily hit out of it. But since how the network is and online, using this as like an approach tool is kind of bad, because people can easily just dodge it very easily as well. And the tracking on it is like, it's kind of not there, because if I gun boost and then do that, you see that's how that does, kind of like drift around the opponent. So it doesn't really like change directions that much. Next is the back attack. The back attack is very similar to the Trick Ball and Mellow's back attack, where it has a startup, it shoots forward and explodes as a disjointed hitbox. But unlike the Mellow, I feel like it has like way shorter range. Yeah, that's an explosion hit. So it's kind of like a medium distance, kind of like I would say about half of the Trick Ball's back attack. But this move is still pretty good though. But another thing, unlike the Trick Ball and Mellow, you can dash cancel or jump cancel out the startup, something the Trick Balls can't do. So this is good in case if you accidentally hit the move but don't want to do it. You can just simply dash cancel out of it. Overall, this move is pretty good for poking, and it knocks the opponent straight up too, just like the Trick Ball attack. And then lastly is the wide attack. Now the wide attack is probably arguably the best move this weapon has. For the wide attack here, it's very big. I feel like probably as big as the Scrap Saber's wide attack. And then you go forward. It makes you go forward very far. Like you slide forward very far, and it does a pretty decent amount of damage too. And another thing about this wide attack is when you hit something, the cancel timing for it is very, very fast. So you can chain 2 wide attacks together and it's true, or 3. Yeah, it is very fast. So especially if you're hitting a drone, this doing wide attack makes it very hard for people to approach you. That's basically wide attack. Wide attack is very, very good with this weapon. Next, gonna be covering the new stuff this weapon brings. Firstly, with the special. The special is called Bumpy Accelerator. Bumpy Accelerator is similar to the skateboards. When you press the button, you can ride on the yo-yo. And then you have Turbo, which is a little boost that instantly has super armor when you activate it. And then the ZR is the attack. Basically, you hit the ender. But then the thing about Bumpy Accelerator is when you touch the opponent while riding the thing, it does an explosion hit. The explosion hit, it can be guarded against, but it cannot be parried against. It can ignore parries and just go through them and attack. Another thing about the Bumpy Accelerator as well is you can jump and dodge with it, and if you hold the ZL button or your gum guard button and left or right, you can drift with it. If you just hold it normally, it makes you slow down like that. So Bumpy Accelerator is pretty good overall. Very similar to the skateboards, with added bonuses and whatnot. Next is the gumshoe it brings. This gumshoe is a new gumshoe called the Gum Shot. It's exactly like a shotgun blast. That's basically it. So the closer you are, the more gum damage it does. So the gumshoe is really good for close range. And you can get consistent bonds as well if you're really close to opponents, making it very lethal. The range for Gumshot, however, still pretty much testing it out, but it seems like it has a decent amount of range. I feel like it goes further than normal, because the further they are, the weaker the gum damage is. But it will still hit there. So from right there, it didn't hit. So I think from about right here, it can hit, but it won't do that much gum damage, as you see there. And then lastly, the ninjutsu. The ninjutsu is called Worst Nightmare. When you press it, you basically get on a paper mache horse and ride around on it while dropping bombs behind you, like this. This ninjutsu is really good. It does a lot of damage, probably arguably a little bit more than Tornado does, as can also one-shot the big drones in Battle Royale. But this ninjutsu is overall good for really running over the opponent and whatnot. And then also, if you press the B button while riding it too, you can jump and go higher and higher and higher like this. And also, if you're using a thing and you press the ZL button or the gum guard button, you can end the ninjutsu early as well. So I think that's pretty good. Being able to control when you want the ninjutsu to end is really good. Just wanna defeat the opponent, get the drone, and boom, stop. So there you go. So yeah, so this ninjutsu is more similar to Tornado because of how it works and whatnot. You hit the opponent and the drone, it knocks them back with the added effect of dropping bombs. And then the bombs, the main thing about the bombs is that they do a decent amount of gum damage. I think 3 bombs can gum bind an opponent. So it's more for gum binds, not really damage. And then covering this weapon's abilities, or the passive abilities. The first ability is after you use Bumpy Accelerator, you get an attack boost after it ends. As of right now, I don't know how much more damage you do after the special ends, but it's an attack boost overall. And this ability is always active because it's the first ability, which is on the medium weapons as well. And then when this weapon is a big weapon, the big weapon ability is when you hit the opponent with Bumpy Accelerator, they get a speed penalty, as you see above the opponent's head. So their speed would be lower for a little bit. It doesn't last too long, but it can be good in a lot of situations as well. So overall, this weapon is probably really good. This weapon is designed for close range. The way it plays is a close range disruptor. I think this weapon can work well playing by itself, but you just gotta be careful about it. And then with a team, this weapon can work really well. Whatnot. Then lastly, before I end this video, I'm gonna show just a basic combo, whatnot, because all attacking and whatnot. But I think this weapon has many routes for combos. But this is a basic combo that I came up with. So yeah, pretty simple combo, not much. But the thing about this combo is that it's basic confirmed. So that depending on which weapon you combo, it could vary, the enders could vary because of how much health a weapon has. But yeah, this has been the extreme mortar weapon analysis. This weapon is pretty amazing. I'd probably say I recommend playing this weapon. This weapon is actually really fun to play. The only thing is you gotta get used to how it works, because it might be hard for some people and whatnot. But anyways, in the next video I will be covering the weapon analysis for the DJ Scratch. Until then, I will see you all in the next video.